This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, and the seas and rage warm. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 15. And this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 15 of the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, in the course of their actions to stand in their power. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out. This is from AirNews.com, published, updated August the 27th, 2023. So I say this is about like 2 days ago. And this is from AirNews.com. As it says, 23 killed in a Houthi attack in southern Yemen. At least 23 were killed in a heavy combat between Yemenese government troops and Houthis in the southern province of Yajah on Sunday, as the Yemen government criticized the military for rejecting peace efforts to end the war. The 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3 for when they shall say peace and safety. That's a prime example. That's a scripture that comes into mind. It says the Houthis launched an attack on government troops in Lajah's Yafi region, sparking heavy fighting that kills 15 Houthis and 8 pro-government soldiers and injured at least 10 more. Mohammed al-Nakrabi, a spokesman for the pro-independent southern forces that controls Yafi, describes the Houthi attacks on Yafi as a military biggest and bloodiest attack in recent months, adding that their forces were able to repel the Houthis' forces, then to retreat after suffering heavy casualties. The Houthi military assault on Yafi is a response to all concessions offered by the legitimate government in peace initiative, the Al-Nakebi told News. Since early last year, the UN brokered trust came into forces, hostilities have drastically deceived primary outside the government-controlled city of Ramah. However, Yemen government officials said that the Houthis have continued their fatal attacks on the residential neighborhoods and military targets in Rajah, Ramah, and Taiz. According to the local press report citing Houthi media, the Houthis have buried more than 4,000 fighters killed on the battlefield since the beginning of this year. The Houthis' attack of Yafi, according to a day after a member of the Presidential Leadership Council, Sultan al-Arada, accused the Houthis in implementing peace efforts to end the war and reiterated the government threats to respond militarily to Houthi attacks on oil facilities. But Al Harmada told a gathering of government officials in Ramab on Saturday that the Houthis were attempting to lay siege to government controlled areas by halting oil shipments and forcing local trades to abandon ports. He said that the Houthis were discordinating from within the beset by major internal issues as Yemenis, particularly those who live in the area under their control, reject their repressive rule and radical ideologies. We assure you, in the name of the political leadership, that we will restore one state, either through peace, through the United Nations, which is that we are seeking, or through the valor of the armed forces, security, and popular resistance, Arda said. Meanwhile, the UN envoy Hans Grunberg said on Sunday that he had a virtual meeting with Ali Azargar Kalaja, advisor to Iran's foreign minister, in which they discussed gaining international support, attaining peace in Yemen. They discussed the progress of the UN-led meditation and ways to strengthen concerted regional international support to regional and exclusive political process under the UN espionage, Gernsburg office said in a statement. Office said in a statement. The UN envoy has increased its diplomatic efforts throughout the region in the hopes of achieving a breakthrough that will allow the peace process in Yemen to resume, which has halted in October when the Houthis refused to renew its UN broker trust. At the same time, a Yemen government official told Arab News on Sunday that the Yeah. Thanks, man. Continuing on, it says at the same time, the Yemen government officials told Arab News on Sunday that the peace efforts, whether led by the UN or Omani meditators, were aimed to persuading the Houthis to renew the trust and agree to the end of war talks. It says the meditators are engaging in discussions with the Houthis in their efforts to persuade them of certain outstanding details. It is required to renew the ceasefire and build on it to initiate a comprehensive political process, said the officials, who requested anonymity. Bring that out again, those scriptures. Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and upon the earth the scorch of nations were perplexing, and the seas of rage wine. Second Ezra, 15, verse 15. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 15, the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, for the sword and the discretion draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16 of the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, waiting for it to load up. September the 12th is Nurses Appreciation Night presented by St. Xavier University. Special price tickets have been made available for all nurses and healthcare workers. The first 2,000 ticket purchasers get a special edition Nurses Night hat. To purchase your special price ticket, go to whitesox.com/. Top of the order, Tim Anderson. I guess a little error right there. But other than that, so with that, hopefully this sit down lesson is edifying. This recent news article from ArabNews.com. As it says, 23 killed in a Houthi attack in southern Yemen. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word, truthfully and sincerity, and shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching the word, truthfully and sincerity as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.